Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some more Permadeath. I did manage to jump in a couple hours ago. Was kind of looking around the minor settlement that I was at, looking for an oxygen hotspot, but didn't find any. Luckily, I just found a new minor settlement, so I kind of want to look around the area, see if I can find some oxygen here. Did a little bit of running around, cleaned up my inventory a little too. So, kind of running around. This is probably going to be kind of a shorter stream though. Do have some stuff I need to get done, but want to try to hop in for a couple hours. But remember, I'm in permadeath. I can't just run around carelessly like that. Alright, I want to see if we can find oxygen here. I did find one hotspot over in that direction, but it was nitrogen. I want to see if I can find oxygen. Yeah, that one over there is going to be nitrogen, so I'm trying to go away from that direction. I'd like to set up a oxygen base. Alright. See if we can get a gas cloud over here. That's that same cloud. Yeah, I think it is. Don't think this location is going to work for me. Get a little further away from that. I'm gonna try to get some water down here. I do have a few more creatures I need to scan too. Let's see. Oh, something here. Electric. I think I got one more creature in the south. Uncommon ground. South. A couple underwater. And then underwater in the north. Let me get down to this water. At least the water's nice and blue here. So I do. Oh, there's my other land creature. I can't even see him. Little hopping guy. So that one's done. See if I can get 2 underwater ones here. Give me any underwater creature. There's one. I might just see if I can get the other ones. So grab some of the small ones here too. Calm down, do his thing. Try that. Alright, let's get out of here before I drown. Yeah, I was hoping this minor settlement would have a oxygen resource, but it's not looking good. Keep trying to get this stuff up. I'm gonna make sure I scan as much stuff as I can. All that buried cash. That mineral formation too. Oh, that's a lot further away than I thought. Or that buried cash instead. They just nanites. Yep. What do I have for silver actually? Oh, I've already got a good amount. I can just grab a little bit of silver. Don't need very much. Around 30. There we go. Yeah, I was heading for the trading post, and oh, I don't need this, but heading for the trading post, and I noticed that minor settlement. With my ship way the heck over there. Alright. Let's scan that. I'm just trying to scan as much as possible. I'm trying to get as much money together as I can. But I do want to pick up a ship. I think I have enough for an exotic. Oh, that's already 600 units. Yeah, for some reason the game does not want me to have an oxygen hotspot. I would like to build actually at a minor settlement would be ideal, but right now I'll take just about anything. As long as it's flat land. I'll find one eventually, because I do think I'm gonna end up building on this planet. It's pretty nice and mellow. Trying to gather up condensed carbon whenever I see it. Because I am going to start using my nutrient processor for something. I'll show you guys shortly. I Okay, he's going to attack. A second to actually catch up to me. Now, I'm not looking to get into a battle with these guys. I just want to see if I can get a couple salvage glass. Get through the first wave. Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can. Okay, got one there. All right. I gotta keep in mind that I don't have any shields or anything, so I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. That'll be enough. We got everything. One thing I don't want to face is the those robot dogs. They will destroy you. Knock down a couple more of these guys. A dog over there, so bring knock this guy down real quick. You don't want to take any huge chances. Alright, jump back in here. Give them a few seconds to calm down, and I'll go out and grab that other capsule. You can actually fight them from in here, but I hate it because sometimes those dogs can actually shoot through the wall. It's safe to place your ship. Give that a few seconds. Jump out here. I wanted to see where that dog was. I wanted to make sure I could get out of the get away from the beam. Alright, they're deactivated. I don't trust that half the time, so I'm gonna be really cautious when I go out here. Alright. Pick that up. And I think I actually had a couple missions for those. Let's see if those are done. I must need to get more. I'm sure there's one out here. Need about one more. We'll pick that up. See, that's what I want to avoid, is that stupid dog. I don't know why that dog's already out there. Alright, let's get them to calm down. Alright, what did I get out of that? Alright, so I got 4 salvage glass. Alright, see if these help me out. Alright. Alright, so not too bad. That one kind of sucks. Those will help out for now. Should help out my bolt caster. Fire rate and reload, damage and reload. Yeah, not big bonuses, but I'll take whatever I can get for right now. I need to get a bigger multi-tool too. Alright. Break that open. 9 of gold is not going to help me, so I'm going to sell off some of this stuff. Actually, that pugnium, I'm probably... Oh, I still have this in here. Let's run that through real quick. I'll run this stuff off. So that's casing, I'll get rid of that. I think I'll head over to that trading post. See if there's anything close to that. Let's just run that pugnium off real quick. Get a couple nanites out of that. Run that off. Yeah, and because I have so much of this this rusted metal, what I've been doing is making up some magnetized ferrite for later on. Get rid of that. Kevin, that's good. Actually, let me check those missions real quick. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, so those are both done. I want to start picking up missions. Maybe this is probably out of... I thought for sure it was going to be out of fuel. It is out of fuel. Pop that in there. Oh, does this guy sell anything good? Okay, so he doesn't really have much anything either, so... Alright, now one good thing about those modules, even though they're not very good, like this one is actually crap, I can still break it down and get a wiring loom. What I'll do is I'll continue to get sentinels and just slowly upgrade these. The same thing with the ones in my multi-tool. So that's a good way that you can make extra wiring looms. This thing's a piece of junk, so... If there's anything else here that I can just grab kind of quick. Let's just go kill that sentinel off too. Yeah, I don't do this until I have, you know, a couple upgrades, and definitely I want to make sure I have movement modules. What I do is I kill off the collar sentinel as fast as possible if one shows up. Then I'll kill off the yeah, they're gonna start throwing their shields up everywhere. Then kill off the healer. Here's the healer. The healer does not want to go down. Some of these are going to be armored. I try to make sure I have some type of an escape path too. Alright, we're out of here because there's a dog here. There's the dogs, you don't want to mess with them this early. They'll destroy everything, if not just outright kill you. So I just got 2 more, and none of those help me at all. Alright, just sell that dirty bronze off. Yeah, that dog's gonna just continue to linger around. So I'm gonna just move on, head over to that trading post. See if there's anything to get over there. Oh, and okay, that's a plant. See, I thought maybe I missed one of those containers. Make our way over here. Yeah, a lot of times I'll just when I go to take off like that, I'll do a couple of scans along the way because it's not that far away. Do a couple of scans along the way just to see if anything pops up. Alright, we got a bunch of floating crystals, so I'm gonna stop and get those. See, this is how I like to find the these floating crystals when there are a bunch of them, like this. Sure, you might. That way you're getting a bunch of them. You're not just getting like 1 or 2. Try to keep my beam in the red. It does take quite a bit to break these things. Take a lot of damage. So I gotta look at getting a ship and also a new multi-tool. I'm getting up to right around 50 million credits now, so I should be able to buy just about anything I want. I think your exotics are gonna be around 40 million. So that's what I'd be aiming for. What I might do later on is just try to do a bunch of reloads at the trading post, see if I can get a exotic to spawn in. I'd like to be able to pick it up on stream, but I don't know if that'll happen or not. I just like the exotics mainly because of the maneuverability, and they usually have a pretty decent hyperdrive range. The inventory is normally pretty decent in them too. What I need right now is definitely more inventory. Until I start doing the expanding the base quest line, then I can get my storage containers and all that good stuff. I thought about just buying a storage container when I went up to the anomaly, but figured I'd just hold off. I actually wanted to get the credits more than anything. Um, I'm going to attempt the sack venom. Depends on where it is and how many there are. Alright, so we do have a few of these. These can be really tricky to get. You have to get pretty close. Okay, so that wasn't bad. I'm probably going to alert sentinels though. So don't get too close. Yeah, you don't want them to mess you up. But those sentinels chase me a little bit. I just want to make sure I'm in an area where I can hit them. Got a collar out of here. Yeah, the collars are like the biggest pain to deal with. You just call in more enemies. Alright, we got bombers, which are not fun. I'm not messing around with them. We'll just run away for now. I'm actually just gonna dig a hole. Dig a hole and then you go over to one of the sides. Yeah, always go over to the side just so I have like a little more room to escape. But you can actually just fight them from out here too. But they can shoot down into. They get annoying because they go up behind you. Give them a few seconds to calm down. The good thing is you can actually go into camera mode and see what's out here waiting for you. The bad thing is it does freeze the timer for them when you do that. I thought about sticking my head around the corner. So. It's gonna keep detecting me. So let's go down a little bit more. They shouldn't be able to keep detecting me. This has been a problem with the game for quite a while. There we go. Sometimes no matter how far away you get, they keep detecting you. Make sure I have my bolt caster out in case I need it. Alright, now I should have. I know I saw our canister pop. Combat supplies, there we go. Salvage glass. And make my way back towards those because there should be another container down here. Doesn't look like it though. Alright, let's see if I can grab a couple more of these. Time to run again. I'll go right back to that same hole that I dug. Oh. That was a surprise. way away from him. You are life support. I forget that trigger's a 3-star. Ooh. Oh, there we go. That's something broken. That's what I'm trying to avoid, breaking my components. Looks like they're pretty far away. Alright. Yeah, those quads will really mess you up. Get back to my ship and see what the haul was. Normally I don't go for sac venom because it is risky, because the plant itself will hurt you, and then you get the sentinels on top of it. Okay, I do need some creature kills. That's gonna aggro him. Couple creatures here and there. Alright, let's just jump in here. Alright, sac venom. Yeah, the 60,000 isn't too bad. It's still quite a risk though. Let's get that installed. I feel like that's really crappy too. Alright. Oh. Continue on. Oh yeah, what did I ended up breaking? Alright, at least I have the stuff to fix it. All I'm going to do is land. Hopefully they don't bother me. Exactly, I did get in a little battle earlier. It was just one ship though. I was hoping it would drop something good for me, but I think all I got out of it was credits. Is this a factory? Okay, abandoned building. Let's land here. Might as well grab some eggs while we're here. Just fill this up. Yeah, meat's pretty good for selling too. It's 1,400 a piece, but sometimes it can be pretty good. Toss that in there. Yeah, I'm getting out mainly because I want the navigation data. I want to get more maps. Yeah, I didn't realize I had some maps. I got what, 9 now? I had, I think, like three or four in my backpack that I didn't even know about. Get that. Grab all this stuff. So I do have a sentinel somewhere around me. I just want to make sure I have that thing filled up. Let's run inside. deal with the terminal. What I do like to do on Permadeath especially is just kind of look inside these before I enter, just to see if there's anything on the ceiling that's going to come down and smack me. There's nothing in this one. It should be all set. Alright, I will take that stuff for now. I think I have a couple of things that I need to refine anyway, so... Alright, get some nanites out of that. What am I doing in here? Ferrite dust, I'm just going to turn into pure ferrite. Oh, I should have burned that off too. Get myself a word. Loot anything I can. And before I start popping these eggs, I do want to make a quick save. And also top off my life support. Because there's nothing worse than running low on life support while you're running. So, I'm going to let this finish up so we can toss that rusted metal in. What I'm trying to do is make up a stack of pure ferrite, or magnetized ferrite. Alright. And this thing's reloaded, so alright, let's go pop some eggs. Try not to get too greedy when I do this. Try to get like 2 eggs at a time if I can. I just want to just keep moving. A lot of times it takes like 2 or 3 laps to get them all. If they start falling underground, just kind of ignore it and just keep going. You don't want these guys to circle around you. They start ping-ponging you. And next thing you know, you're in trouble. Alright, so that looks like all of them. What I'm going to do is try to get away from them a little bit. Turn around, do a quick scan. And I have no red markers, so that means I've got all the eggs. Head right back for my ship. Well, that's kind of the quick, easy way to do those. Alright, let's get this to finish. Make some pure out of that. How much of that lift fuel do I have now? Oh yeah, I still got quite a bit, so... Continue towards that trading post. Yeah, like if I was like, you know, 15 minutes or whatever away, I'd probably just fly right there. But seeing that I'm pretty close to it, I do like to kind of scan around a little bit as opposed to just flying straight there. There's a lot of buildings you can miss. Another abandoned building. Alright, so let's rip this out. Oh, that's extra silver. For that pure ferrite. Oh, there it is. That going. I got more pure fairy than I thought I did. Let me toss that nice ship. I'm gonna make sure I got enough room for this stuff. Oh, actually, I got a bunch of this here too. Getting that stuff to add up. Place the board gel. Can always use that. Yeah, it's worth stopping at these because you get a lot of nanites out of this. Normally it's like around 100 or so. Yeah, 121. We get quite a bit out of it. Alright, let's get that magnetized ferrite into my ship. Oh, I still have a long ways to go for that. Alright, let's set that one going. Sure. It's the same deal. I have a sentinel around here, so I do want to make sure I have ammo ready. That's awesome. I end up losing an egg there. Got these last two. I don't normally like to do that. Another loop. Deal, come over here, quick scan. I got no red markers, so all done there. Alright. We move on to the next one. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for trash ships. I've had nothing but bad luck finding them from the sky lately. Anything? Oh, that's just Star Bramble. Regular beacon. I'll skip that. Oh, and actually, we're on the planet Hammer. Oh, I'm still very far south. I still have a couple animals. I'll try to get both of them in the north. good amount of star bramble here. Building. Just a beacon. They should give them their own marker, not a building. I'm not going to mess around with that thing. There's typically nothing really good in those silos anyway. I keep hoping to see a drop pod along the way. And so, transmissions tower. See if maybe we can get ourselves a ship. Let's see if I can move around to some of that stuff I'm refining too. For a second. There we go. Our refiner's out of fuel. Is it out of fuel or is it done refining? Grab that stuff. Here. I can't interact with that one. Alright. Oh, I didn't hit this. Did I? Okay, that must have gone right into my ship. Alright, let's run inside. Nanite machine here. Alright, let's get this stuff out of my backpack. Alright, so get this taken care of. More fuel. Set that going. Alright, and while I'm here, I think I will run off these eggs. That'll be... I can't remember what you get for these. I think it's 50 a piece, so... 1,400 nanites. Alright. And nothing to pick up here. Let's see what we get out of this. I get 77. Okay, so we should have a ship somewhere now. Let's see what that thing is. See, the good thing about that is you get that overhead view, and sometimes you can see surrounding buildings. So that's a really nice little feature. And so I got one slot over there. Let's toss that Mordite in my ship because I do want to hold on to that. Alright, and rip this out. Let's get some of these eggs going. Those are nice and quick. Oh yeah, you can only do 5 at a time. Just another annoying thing about Permadeath. keep wanting to put those sac venom in there. Get that going. Get that pugnium out of the way. Try to open up a few slots. Okay. And so get that pure ferrite done. Oh, actually, well, we'll see what happens if I get over to that ship and I can pick it up. And I'll just make pure ferrite over there. That in. Can I refill these? No, not with sodium. Alright. That's going to take, yeah, a little bit of time. Stick our head out here, see if there's any salvage data that's close. Damaged machinery over here. Oh, it's the one I already picked up. Yeah, nothing else here. Let's take off. And how far away is that ship? Yeah. Actually, it's a long way to that, so. Landed. I think it's because I have some I have platinum and I have salvage data, so I'm not sure if pirates really want whatever it is. Salvage data here somewhere. This is annoying. I dig a hole all the way around the thing to pick it up. Some of these little buildings have the stock transfer things in them, and some living swine. Free money. See how this is looking. But I always try to keep that thing topped off. Same deal. See if there's anything to pick up. Go grab that. Yes. vortex cube down there. Rebel world. I'll do that little searching thing for a few seconds. See if I can bother them again. Escape. It's worth just doing a few of them at a time, especially early on. Run right in here. And pop those open. Alright, getting the antimatter out of it. Alright, and that breaks the technology. Fire rate, reload. So that's actually better than that. Slowly upgrade them over time, and that's how you can start really stacking up on wiring looms as opposed to buying modules. Or maybe they'd be hanging around out here. I do have a creature there, so let's we'll kill that off. I think I need like 11 or 15 creatures. So I like to just kind of do them passively. So grab another one over here. Because these guys can't really like fight back or anything. They can just kind of bounce into you. That's about it. Oh, there's a sentinel. Got another collar. Oh, another healer. Got another healer. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, there's a problem. Those collars. Sometimes they work too fast. And if you get stuck with like 2 or 3 healers around, it takes forever to take stuff down. But before I do that, I always get to a safe area before I even look at what they drop. Alright, so rip that out of there. Let's get that refining. That way I can open up the roof. Well, maybe before I open up that, but that ain't gonna matter. Let's refill that. So much of it's just inventory management. It's actually kind of annoying. Let's get that one installed. Okay, that's a pretty decent one. Decent. Alright, let's get rid of that one. So I'm actually getting some pretty good mods here. That's what you want. You want, you know, this is what you want typically, is like 4 traits. This one's probably, yeah, these two are pretty equal. What I always look for is the life support and the shield more than anything. Core health is good, but not like a huge thing. But yeah, you want to try to get 4 traits on those. Alright, let's get that living slime going. Get this refilled. Man, did I hit that stock trader? Yeah, so if you knock down like, you know, 3-4 sentinels, something like that, probably the best way to do it. Just, my inventory's getting full now, so I want to get out of here. I'm going the wrong direction. Distress beacon. We go over to that trading post, I think. I can always come back to that distress beacon later. Yeah, let's just go straight to that trading post. That way you can see if there are any hot spots over here. I'd rather not build at a trading post, but it's not the end of the world if I do. There are a few issues I have, especially like on Permadeath with trading posts. They tend to go under attack quite a bit, and if you do build a base at one, I don't like to build it on the trading post itself. If I have to, I'll stick it like under the trading post somewhere, because sometimes when you load into the game, it doesn't like to render the trading post right away. So sometimes you'll fall, and you don't want to fall to the ground when you're in permadeath. It probably won't kill you, but there's a good chance it will break your equipment. So I try not to build like up on top of the trading post. Okay, that ain't too bad. 22 million. I do want to see if I can hold off with the exotic though. I am gonna drop down a save beacon here. Just make it green. What I'll do is I'll do a bunch of reloads here and look for the exotic. Alright, quite a bit there. Let's just toss down portable refiner. Let's get that rusted metal going. Just trying to get a couple different things happening at once. That in here, I've got too much of that. Some stuff I can sell off. Let's sell off that sack venom. We'll sell that computer. I probably shouldn't have sold that computer. Let me see. Worried about that. I'm gonna need that computer for anything. I will for that. I'm gonna do a reload. Yeah, reload, restore point. Yeah, for some reason I knew I was gonna need that computer for something, so just back us up a couple minutes. But it might also give us a new batch of ships to come in too. Not that the quantum computer is really all that expensive to craft, but I'd rather not waste the resource. I can get things partially installed, so yeah. See, I don't like how it does that. Now, if I didn't have a oh, we have a traveler here. Let's talk to him. Alright, so talk to him again. And ask where they came from. It'll cost you some nanites, but it's worth it. Now I'll save, that way the location's locked in. Doesn't look like it's all that far away either. It's like right there. Wow. Cool. Alright, so just double check make sure I saved. Also my refiner. Alright. Yeah, and get that rusted metal I was working on. Get that going. Get that filled back up too. Alright, so let's run down, grab that grave. I don't think I've ever seen a traveler grave that close before. Literally just right down the hill. Normally it's on the other side of the planet somewhere. So let's interact with that, and we'll get our first flip. I probably would have found that because I do plan on exploring this area. Get rid of that animal. Tech over there. Grab this stuff. Grab that stuff up. I'm not a big fan of digging straight down in this game. Don't want to end up falling into a cave. Back up a little bit, there should be another here. More slime. Pretty sure there should be another buried technology somewhat close, right there. I'm going to do this. There's something I can just toss out. I want to hold on to that. Well, let's get this filled up. It's going to take way too long. Let's get that installed. Alright, now let's dig it up. Oh, I should be looking for an oxygen hotspot too. Let me get back over here though. Yeah, and like if I didn't have those jetpack modules installed, I'd be using the ladders to do this too. I never try to fly all the way up. It's not worth it. Inventory slots. Alright, so wait, that's full too. Alright, let's actually rip this out of there. Move some of the stuff over to my ship. This over. Actually, that. Can I even install that? I think I'm gonna need wiring for that. Yeah, I need to get a bigger ship, big time. Okay, 24 slots, 25. Yeah, I'd rather not have a bunch of small ships. Even though it would just be a temporary thing, but I don't want to go and spend the money. Let's, alright, dust. What do I have for... Okay, I still got quite a bit in there. Let's, get that refining. This is done. Convert that over. Oh, I thought I saw those. Now let's just, maybe not. Sum up a few of, you know, let's just sell all of these after it. I'm gonna have to go unlock a bunch of stuff eventually anyway. Right now they're just taking up 3 slots in my inventory, or 2 slots. It's almost done. Yeah, I'm trying to get a full stack of magnetized. That way it's just easier to make more pure ferrite than having to use up a bunch of ferrite dust. This one's almost done. Alright, let's get that living slime going through. Actually, hold off a second. So that back out. Let's go get the pugnium out of the way, so that's quick. Go back to slime. Just sell off that extra pugnium, unless I have some in my ship, which I don't. Anything in my ship I can get rid of. I am gonna get rid of this platinum because I'm pretty sure that's what keeps triggering the sentinels. Convergence cube, I can get rid of that. Microprocessor that I can on my ship. Same thing with my computer in there too. Let's see what I get out of this. And for knife module, which isn't going to help me, so I'm just going to install that and break it down. I think what can I do with this? Can I make antimatter? Let's make up a couple antimatter. Actually make 2 housings too, that way I don't take away from these. I should have only just made one, but alright, get a couple fuel cells. Like, so much of the game is just inventory management, especially early on. Just constantly selling and combining and all that good stuff. I do have extra silver in here that I don't need. Oh, I don't have a... I was going to say, if I had a medium refiner, I could make platinum. Alright, I'm just going to sell the silver. Sell off 51 of that. This is done. Put that in my ship. I should be trying to keep an eye out for ships that are landing. The exotics make a special sound when they land, so that's mainly what I look for. I don't see them actually come in, so nothing to miss out on there. Is this thing ever gonna catch up? Feel that. And so eventually, what's it going to cost me to build this thing? Okay, I will need a seal. Yeah, next stream I think I'll show you guys what I do with my nutrient processor. I use my nutrient processor to hold on to a lot of resources too. It's really helpful in in the early stages of Permadeath. I'm kind of a little bit past that point, but it will still be really useful. Let that go. This one. And so I managed to clean up quite a few slots. I had to sell some stuff, but at least I'm reclaiming some of my inventory. I gotta do something with all this stuff too. I always try to keep some crystal sulfide on me. It'll end up in my storage container eventually. Most of the stuff, like the PCM and Mordite, I don't typically carry on me. Computers, all the crafted stuff I typically don't. There's a few things, you know, like microprocessors and stuff that I keep, but most of it's not normal carry thing. Okay, is this done? Get that out. And a little bit of sodium, get that going. Yeah, and I'll sell everything, like even this, you know, 2 runaway mold, it's still 40 units, so everything, I try not to just throw anything on the ground, I hate doing that. Alright, so get that put over, this out, start getting that going. I actually do have, let's see, I have extra cadmium. I need to keep 250 of that. There's some stuff I can install here, but I don't want to do it yet because I don't have room in this ship. Yeah, like I would like to be able to install that infranite right now. And I could, you know, I could install it, but then I would have to constantly be ripping it out to put it down here somewhere, taking up room anyway, so unless I buy a second ship just for that. If I find one of these in like an A class or an S class, I might take it. Oh, I got more crap to pick up over here too. Alright. Alright. Talk to him. Just gonna sell that rusted metal now. Refiners now, so a couple more things to refine off. I thought this was a 2-star system. So a lot of these ships are pretty junky. Let's see if I can pick up a hot spot. Yeah. See anything? little bit more on that. I'm actually going to let that run off real quick. Going to do a little cut here because I'm going to go grab a coffee and let this stuff finish refining, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so we got that burnt off. I'm just going to leave this pure ferrite like it is because I might need it at that ship. Get rid of that sodium. Alright, so let's see. Check, I don't know if any ships showed up. I wouldn't mind one of those little fighters. These are all like... I don't think I've seen an A-class ship the entire time I've been down here. So we'll head over to that crash site. Shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, I hit it. I can see the beat. There we go. See the marker, but you always have to do like a complete circle or two. And let's go over and see what this is. Then I think I'm gonna hit the space station. That way I can drop off a bunch of stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I have those missions I want to drop off, and I want to pick up more. It's stuff in here, though. A few things to pick up already. Alright, this is a factory, so a certain way I like to do factories. I don't more live in slime. Grab this. Yeah, I like to loot everything around the factory first before I head in. Check real quick, see if there are any boxes. Also do a quick scan around. Alright, got a building over there. See if any of this stuff is close enough to grab. That's not bad. Got a buried cache too. Got that buried cache. Got a damaged machinery out here too. More slime. At least I'm getting slime out of these. Not that other junk. But there was one that was closer than that. I'm not gonna run all the way over there for that. We'll grab this one. Now there is a building over here, so I do want to see if I can see what that is. If it's anything worth running towards. That's the only reason I'm going all the way over here for this. How much sodium nitrate do I have? Alright, let's grab this sodium. Should be a building. Okay, it's gonna be a monolith. I'm not gonna bother with the monolith. I don't have a relic or anything to give it yet, so first we can. Head back. Kill these guys off. I should almost have all the animals I need too. I would like to be able to hand in all those missions. There's only like 4 of them, but see if I can get some new ones. A couple creatures over here. Yeah, I see a bunch of creature markers, but a lot of them are flying. I got one here. See how many more I have. So 5 more creatures by the looks of it. I think one of them was 15, the other one was 11, so if I can get all those taken care of. Alright, so that's one of them done. Oh. Did I ever scan that? No, that's pretty good. One of the problems is the creature markers stick around even though they're dead. That one's moving. As I found, I'm headed towards a creature I already killed. That one's moving. So those are done. Before I head in there, I'm going to do a save. That way, those missions are locked in as complete. Oh, I did get a bowcaster module. Let's see. Oh, not bad. Let's move that out, move that in. A little more firepower. Alright, let's head in here. Alright, come in, get our word. And then see if we can solve this thing. We'll just go cut the wires. Alright, so what I want to do is learn new recipe. Unless you have all the recipes done, then I would go to like extract nanites or multi-tool. But right now I just want to learn a new recipe and just unlock something that I don't have unlocked yet. You know, I think I'm just gonna go Atlas Pass 2. I'm doing that mainly so that I can get to the Warp Hyper Core faster. So I'll get that unlocked. And that'll just say, it'll save me 250 nanites more than anything. I'm not gonna bother with the Sentinels. A lot of times I would try to farm up a bunch of Sentinel kills. Come on. Nice ship. I think I just accidentally used up a navigation data to call in a ship that's already there. What do these guys want? I'll just give them the money. Leave me alone. Oh, those. Can I actually land? Yep. Try not to overheat. I use that lock on pretty much just to get lined up. That's all it's good for, is to kind of get situated facing the right way. All right. Down to this ship. Hopefully there's no pilot here. Alright, so we do have the distress beacon down here, so should be able to claim this. Alright. Take a look. Okay, we've got an A-class. Check the shield. The shield is garbage. But we're gonna go compare and claim. And that's already fixed. So all I need is a seal. And I'm just gonna make a metal plating. I'm tired of jumping in and out of my ship to make products. So, alright, well that thing's all repaired. Just jump back in here real quick. So I got the right ship, and we'll grab this stuff. Grab the Thesium. Actually, interact with this too. I'm just gonna go enter cockpit. Alright, got a phase beam unlocked. I'm gonna immediately go in and unpin that because I will never use that. Alright, so now we have an A-class ship to scrap. That should bring in a good chunk of change. Okay, let me jump in here quickly. I do want to look for an oxygen hotspot, but eventually this ship will respawn here. It takes like a week or so, but it will come back. I'm gonna see if I got an oxygen hotspot here. Yeah, because that ship will show back up so I can actually reclaim it. And we've got nitrogen. I'm starting to wonder if there's even oxygen on this planet. I haven't found one oxygen hotspot yet, which is really strange. You know, typically you find all you can find is oxygen. I am going to drop down a marker here, though. I'm just going to make this one blue, because that's how when I look down at this, you know, if it's on a planet where I'm not doing like a bunch of building or anything, typically yellow, if I leave a yellow marker, it means it's an S-class. It could be a multi-tool or a ship. I use blue for B-class. I use red for Sentinel Pillars. And I use green for Trading Posts, typically. Trading Post or Archives. So, that way if I look down at a planet with a bunch of markers on it, I know, you know, where different things are. I need to go to the north side of this planet. I need to start uploading these too. Let's some of these uploaded. I'm gonna have to come back to this planet later on today and see if I can find those other two creatures. Alright, I've got to be heading out here. I'm gonna go up to the space station, end up saving up there. Because I do want to grab some maps. I want to see if I can find some more ships here too. And turn in these missions, see if I can get new ones. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to switch over to my pulse engine. There we go. Go back into this screen. So, alright, so I got a few things I can sell. Thought the space station was further away than that. Get in here. Turn the mount off. Yeah, hand in these missions. See if there are any new ones to grab. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna get three more maps and some nanites. Not too bad. I've got some more creature kill missions. Actually, while I'm here, what system am I in? What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over. I have a couple more space stations in my list. So I'm going to run over here real quick. Yeah, run over here and see if he has missions over here. Then I'll check that last station, then I'll come back here. more creature kills. I'll grab that. I think it's the same exact mission. And actually, this was the very first system I spawned into. The one thing I do want to do before I forget is I want to go to the anomaly and unlock my exosuit slot. Yeah, I always forget to go back to my starting system to unlock this. And typically, I've already got to, either my inventory is fully unlocked or it's almost completely unlocked before I remember to do this. Or run up there and do that. And actually, I'll stop in and see Ares and Helios. See if I got more nanites in here. Got some nanites off them. Alright, see, I only got 15 nanites. It's not very many. Even though I've been running around doing a bunch of exploring, I really haven't uploaded all that much. Another 350 from him. And grab my backpack. Alright, so those ones are 50,000. These are, I think, are 100, 125. So I'm just gonna drop this one down here. And see if there's anything in here. I built this. I don't need that other refiner yet. I should have this though. Like photon cannon. I'm not going to bother installing it right now, but it could be useful later on. A little bit of salvage tech. I don't think there's actually anything in here I need. Just go to the wooden parts. Don't I have a door unlocked? Okay, I do have that door. Alright, so I will actually unlock that. The arch. Power door I need for glitch building. I might as well grab that door. Grab the half arch. And grab that and the large triangle. Right. So I got some more building parts. Go in here and unpin that. Okay, now I'll go over to that last space station and see what they got from missions over there. This one. Oh, this is that blue system from the weekend mission. Actually, I should check to see if I have any modules I can pick up too. Didn't even think about that. Oh, this is Bandit. That's right. I can reloot these? How often can I reloot these? Yeah, this one's bugged again. Inventory's full. Alright, well, I just got that free backpack slot, so I'm gonna use it in my tech. Alright. Alright, now I'll just go back to that original station I was at. I gotta be hopping off here shortly, so... Let's see what I can get out of that ship. And, hopefully jump back on today and get some stuff done. Sure I got enough room in my inventory. Too bad. Let's get that refining. Actually, sell off a few items first. Not that I'm gonna necessarily run out of space, but I have annoying stuff like this Oracle sack in my inventory. Alright. So let's switch over to that shuttle. There's nothing worth repairing in it. Yeah. So let's see if we can get off that. It's not going to be much because it's a shuttle. It's still 4 million more than I had before. Alright, so, oh, we get a storage augmentation. We're starting to get some of those now. Now what do I have for, okay, I have 8 wiring looms. You know what, I think I will just break these down. So that will get me... You know what, no, I'm gonna sell them. We have the C class. Another C. I thought for sure this was like a 2-star system. I'm getting really crappy ships. We're just gonna sell off those modules. I already have a pretty comfortable amount of wiring looms. Sell off that extra stuff. Alright, just under, what, 58 million now. More dye, toss in here. Actually, stick that up there. Yeah, I am gonna break all these open. Alright. Mainly for like the geodesite and iridesite because those are a good amount of money. The rest of this stuff though, I'm not gonna need, so just get rid of it. Yeah, okay, this stuff can be good for like gold and silver. Especially early in the game, but I'm kind of past that point now, so. So we've got granite, auronium, lemon, gold nugget can go. I think that's all of it. And silicate powder, because that's not worth being in a slot. Alright, this is done. Alright, let's get rid of that. Bring that sodium up here. Yeah, I'm just trying to get all this stuff cleared out before I log off. There's something else in here. Oh, is that pure ferrite that I want to convert? Just set that going and what do we call it? Got pure ferrite going. Here, another 2 glass. See if I can do anything with this merchant. Oh, this guild, rather. Alright, nothing there. Anything to donate? Nothing at all. Yeah, I used up all my salvage data. What can I redeem? Okay, so this guy will be good when I get him fully done. Yeah, storage augmentations. Work on getting them all leveled up. Anything to pick here? More credits. And get this thing emptied out. That goes in my ship. Anything in my ship I can dump off. Oh, I want to grab mass. So, grab 10 of those, and whatever I can get for drop pods. That way I can work on doing some of that. Do some of that probably later today. Let's move those around. Yeah, I keep hoping that maybe that exotic will show up before logging off, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I would like to get one of these, though, in at least an A class, though. But I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm going to try to get on this evening. I'm probably going to be back kind of late, so I'm not sure if I will. But if not, I'll be on tomorrow. So, alright, I appreciate everybody swinging in, and I will see you next time. Take care.